y'all doing, baby? It is Wednesday, baby. It's Wednesday. There's Clyde up there. I didn't know camels like to surf up there, but sure enough, shit. Clyde's up there trying to catch a wave, baby. Anyway, it's Wednesday, baby. It's hump day. We're halfway through this week. A lot of us this morning were paying attention to Elizabeth City, North Carolina out there, where a judge was going to rule on releasing the videotape for the body camera footage and stuff from the shooting of Andrew Brown Jr. And unfortunately, things didn't go the way we were hoping they would go, where they would the police would release the video. Because why would you even worry about it? If everything is justified in that video, if everything was done right, then there's no reason that the public we shouldn't be able to see it. But the judge says, oh, no, or not the judge, but the prosecutor, the county attorney, he was arguing the fact that if you release this video, if you release the footage, well, people out there are going to form an opinion on what happened. Maybe they don't know all the information, and they would form an opinion, and maybe later on it may taint a possible trial at some point. You reckon? What I'm hearing is, well, we don't want to let the public see this because they're going to get pissed off and form an opinion. Yeah, I think they already have. I think the citizens have already formed an opinion that, hey, you're trying to hide something you don't want the world to see, and they have no trust in you and no confidence in you, and you just reaffirmed that today by not allowing those to be released. They're going to let one family member, as I understand it, go in with one attorney, and by the way, that attorney's got to be certified by the North Carolina State Bar. Can't be having none of this New York City lawyers or some shit like that. No. We got to have us a North Carolina lawyer. I think any lawyer the family would appoint should be acceptable to the court. But again, nope. And I believe that's going to happen in 10 days. 10 days? Are you shitting me? What's the 10? Well, because they got to redact it, baby. They got to blur out every officer's badge number, every identifying mark, every face. Everybody gets to be blurred out. Well, except for the dead guy behind the wheel. That's not very good transparency, baby. It's not very good public relations. It's not a good way to build trust within the community. But we're going to wait. Justice sometimes comes slow, but it'll eventually get here. Something about in 45 days they'll relook at it or some shit like that. If anything, I don't know. I just can't get the fact that they're not releasing it, and they give us time to redact it, and we might not show the family all of the videos that we have, just the ones that evidently the district attorney or the county prosecutor want to show them, and that's again, it's not marching in the way of justice. It just makes it look bad. You have nothing to hide. But again, I remind you, 7 officers on administrative leave. We expect that anytime there's a shooting, officers go on administrative leave. But 2 quit, and 1 took a very quick retirement. Are you shitting me? Yeah, they don't do that if there's nothing to worry about. There's something to worry about here. And it's the same issue that has been worrying this nation for a long, long time, baby. How is it that we can stop these killings that are so unnecessary? This was over a drug warrant. Really? That's right. You know, I too remember when Nixon stood behind the podium and implemented the war on drugs and how going to save America. And it has done nothing but destroy family after family. I don't know how many people have been incarcerated. I don't know how many people have been shot over a war on drugs. No, it was a war on people. And it always has been. It has nothing to do with the crime itself, because they made the crime. That's where we got to change our directions. We got to think outside of the box. We got to do something different, because if you keep doing the same thing over and over and expecting something else to happen, isn't that what they call insanity? Well, we're deep in it, baby. We can't allow the same old things to happen. There has to be significant change. And the Republicans are standing in the way of the George Floyd Justice and Policing Act. They don't want it. And it makes me really wonder why. Because they're a bunch of crooks? Maybe, John. I don't know. That's the other big story of the day, that the Department of Justice raided Rudy Giuliani's New York City apartment. Oh, pray tell. What were they looking for? Oh, you know, the usual electronic devices and computers and anything else that they might find that might incriminate him in what are you being violation of foreign lobbying laws. Yeah, lobbying laws. Remember when he was all up in that Ukraine shit? Remember Rudy Giuliani and all his buddies, Les Parnas and Igor Furman and all them. Oh, don't forget. Victoria Tensing. She got a search warrant put on her today too, and they took her cell phone and everything. Victoria Tensing is an attorney working with Rudy Giuliani. And the little fun fact that they mentioned today was that the day Les Parnas and Igor Furman were arrested at the airport as they attempted to leave the country to go to Ukraine, and they were arrested. On that flight, Rudy Giuliani and Victoria Tensing were supposed to be on that flight. They just didn't show up at the airport. I don't know. Maybe they had a premonition of something might go wrong and decided to, take another day. Shit. I find it very interesting. This is, ever since Merrick Garland took over, looking at that shit. I was confident when Merrick Garland took over because I trust the man. I really do. He's an honorable man who has served this country for a long time. He was going to sit on the Supreme Court until, Mitch McConnell decided, ain't going to happen. And now Mitch is sitting in the back seat, but he's still got power. The power to say no. And that's what they're going to do, baby. They're going to obstruct everything. They're going to stand in the way. But this little thing, we've been waiting on stuff like this, and there's going to be more to come. There are going to be more indictments, more search warrants put on people. We're going to see more of these idiots that at the insurrection go in front of a judge, maybe get some time. We're going to start seeing that, and we can take not joy, baby. Well, maybe a little joy. Yeah, take a little joy in the fact that the system will work if we make it work. Tonight, boy, howdy shit. 4 or 5 years of talking to that man, and every once in a while. Tonight, Joe Biden, the President of the United States, is going to address a joint session of Congress tonight. All the senators and all the congressmen are going to be in there, baby. Chief Justice John Roberts is going to be in attendance. They're not calling it a State of the Union. It's just an address to the joint Congress. I'm looking forward to it, baby, and I ain't going to miss it. This is the first time since the insurrection that they're going to be in one room and the president will address this nation. I'm waiting to see, baby. I'm waiting to see. Joe is going to probably lay out what he has done in the first 100 days, which is absolutely freaking amazing. The work and the accomplishments he has done just in his first 100 days. Are you shitting me? We're way up on the vaccines if we could just convince some of them, good, loyal, patriotic Republicans to take the freaking shot. I think things would go along a lot faster, but we're working on them, baby. We're working on them. Anyway, what was I going to say? I don't know. I'm looking down at my notes, and what's really is on my mind is that joint, the All of them are going to be in that room, and there are some of them in that room that should not be there. There are those in that room that aided in the insurrection, that encouraged the insurrection, and still do, and still trying to whitewash it away like it didn't happen. Oh, it wasn't that bad. It was just, some guys, there was a lot of hugging and kissing going on, everybody had a great time, and then they left. No, it's not what it was. It was an insurrection, a planned event trying to stop the election of Joe Biden, trying to stop the electoral vote certification. They wanted to hang Mike Pence, remember? No. This weren't just some good old boys getting together and hugging the police and then leaving. This was a violent act against our country. And so some of those in that chamber tonight should not be allowed to be there. They should be removed under the 14th Amendment. As somebody who has aided and abetted an insurrection against our country cannot serve in our Congress. But I'm really looking forward to tonight. I want to see that. I want to hear every word that man has to say. They got tightened security around the Capitol tonight for his speech. You know why? It ain't because Black Lives Matter, baby. It ain't because Antifa's coming around. No. It's because of the right-wing nut job society that orange maniac built in this country. And they're out there. And we have to worry about them. And I guess every time that Congress meets, we're going to have to worry about them. This has to be removed. These people have to be hunted down, arrested, charged, and justice be brought to this country. Because until they are, they think they can do it again. They're planning something else. They got new leaders now. I'm sure when Bubba got arrested, Joe Bob stepped up and was just ready to lead the militia. I don't know, baby. One Capitol Police officer said it's difficult to watch these lawmakers try to whitewash it. He was heartbroken to listen to some of these lawmakers, Ted Cruz, Josh Hawley, Michael Cloud, my congressman, try to diminish what it was. It wasn't that bad. Y'all just forget about it. We'll just go on with stuff. No, we're not going to go on. And we're not going to allow them to stand in the way as the Biden administration and this party tries to move our country forward, not only in advancement and infrastructure and physical things, but in our hearts, our society itself. He's going to propose a $1.8 trillion American Families Plan. I'm sorry, I'm reading it right there. $1.8 trillion American Families Plan, which includes a free college, a 2-year free college at our community colleges. These are things that would improve so many people's lives. Anyway, I'm looking forward to seeing it tonight. I'm looking forward to talking to y'all again tomorrow night at the Blue Dot Family Meeting. So please go by Discord, get it, download it, come by and have a discussion with us. Enjoyed last night's Blue Dot meeting tremendously. Had some great people in there last night. The conversation went real well. Anyway, everything else in the neighborhood is nice, peaceful, and quiet. We enjoy it. Beautiful day out here in South Texas. And I hope wherever you are, the sun is shining in your heart, baby, and you're having a wonderful day. Anyway, still in a pandemic. Get a shot, baby. Get a shot. Matter of fact, they're having a festival down here in Corpus Christi this weekend, Buccaneer Days. If you got your vaccine card, you get in free. So, hey, if you ain't got it here in Corpus, go get it real quick. Get your vaccine card. Maybe you can, well, I don't know. Yeah, you can still get it. Get your first shot at least. Anyway, wherever you are, try to get your shot. I love y'all. Y'all take care of yourself. Wash your hands. Wear your mask. Stay the hell away from nasty-ass people. If they're wearing a red hat, go the other way. Don't mess with them. Anyway, y'all take care of yourself. I'm doing this alone. I hope it recorded the sound and everything. Travis is not here. I'm winging it, baby. And so we'll see y'all later. Bye.